Welcome to Affair Root Cause and Fix, episode number 4, Confronting a Cheating Wife's Lover. And I want to remind everyone, if you feel that you may be victim of an affair, seek professional help. You know, it's not a fun thing. And if you check this video's description, I've got a link there to my book entitled Affair, Root Cause and Fix. So feel free to check that out, and also subscribe to my channel and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. But this is episode 4, so you may want to start with episode 1 if you haven't already. So back to the phone call with the person on the phone that just discovered that they're now on the phone with the husband of the wife that they were trying to get things going on with, or were getting things going on with. So it's one of those deals where and again, if you've listened to my previous episodes, you know that I didn't jump to assumptions, and that I took a very slow and controlled process, because I had my suspicions the evening before, but I didn't act upon my suspicions until the next evening. So that's the time of this episode, the next evening. So I'm on the phone with the person that was having an affair with my wife while at a trade show. So again, you know, when I revealed who I was, again, you could feel their fear through the phone. So that was a very rewarding experience. You know, being able to know that this seemingly arrogant individual had not only been caught, but they had been located, and they were now on the phone with the husband. So, like anything else, it's one of those situations where you should use proper judgment. You know, don't jump to assumptions, and obviously be prepared if you did confront your spouse or partner or wife, whatever you want to call it, about cheating. If you do confront them, be prepared to take it to the next level, potentially, like I did, and actually speak with the person that they were having the affair with. And keep in mind that, you know, just because you're on the phone, or, you know, maybe you're in person or whatever, you got to be careful, you know, because it's a dangerous world. I mean, even though you're the victim in this situation, it's a dangerous world from a legal perspective. It's a dangerous world just from a crazy person perspective. You don't know these people. I mean, they could be armed and feel threatened and come after you. You know, they could try to seek legal action and all kinds of stuff. So, you know your boundaries. So with that being said, since I was confronting, and you know, it's something I had to do. You know, there were no threats. There were no. It was actually just a very civil conversation, but it was the gist of it was, I know who you are, and I know what you've done, and you need to come clean right now, because I've already consulted with my wife to find out what all happened. Now I want to hear your story. So I got them to tell the story. You know, I wanted that sense of closure, not just from my wife, but I wanted to hear their story as well. Not that I believe either one of them, because they're both liars and cheaters. So it didn't really matter, but it was more or less making me feel better that I had properly investigated, and I had located the person that my wife was having that had the affair with while on a work trip. So that was an interesting phone call, and then it ended, and it was, you know, basically, you know, you're to never try to contact my wife again, this, that, and the other. And I mean, all of that all of that seemed to be clearly understood. I mean, this person was obviously caught off guard, and they were obviously scared, and they were obviously shocked that that I was able to not only identify that an affair had occurred, but locate them that quickly, and that I was on the phone with them a few nights after the trade show. So that was it was a horrible memory, but it was a necessary step, and it was a situation where I felt that I handled it to the best of my abilities, and I didn't do anything that would put me in an awkward spot from a safety perspective or from a legal perspective. I mean, I just stuck to the facts. This is what I heard. Tell me your story. Okay. Never contact my wife again. It was just very direct and very to the fact. To the facts, rather. So this concludes episode number 4 of my Affair Root Cause and Fix video series. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so and ring that bell icon to be notified when I post another episode. And feel free to comment down below. This is a series that I realize the subject matter is not necessarily uplifting, but it's one of those situations where sometimes it just feels good to vent, and sometimes it feels good to share your frustrations with others. It's just good to get it off of your chest. And obviously something like an affair is typically a very private matter. So there's a certain degree of anonymity. I messed that word up. A certain degree of being anonymous that's important, because you don't necessarily want to make this public knowledge. So yeah, comment below, subscribe, share, and obviously be sure to check out my book. It's available on Amazon. It's entitled Affair, Root Cause and Fix. And you can find a link to that book within this video's description.